And we're sorry about the delay to the start of that programme due to a technical fault. Next here on 2, in a few moments, a spot of detective work in ZIG. Now on 2, it's time for that detective work as ZIG sets out to find that man.
Is it that one?
No, not that one.
Oh, hi, Pete.
Ah, hi, Jim.
This is Peggy. She's staying with us. She's my cousin.
What you doing? We're trying to find out which bus you take to Woodland Park.
It shows the numbers of the buses that stop here.
And these are the places they go to.
Here it is. Woodland Park, number 135.
There's only one thing you've got wrong.
What?
Woodland Park is down that way. You are on the wrong side of the road. Oh, that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter? We're not going there. We've got no money. Oh, sorry.
What do you want to leave that lying around for? Someone could break their neck. Look out.
You want to watch what you're doing.
Smashing briefcase, is it yours?
Oh, no, it's Dad's. He only bought it yesterday.
Have you nicked it?
Of course not, stupid. Taking it to the shop so they can mend it. What's wrong with it? The zip's jammed solid. It won't work. Look.
Jammed solid.
Well, it didn't work last night. Works all right now.
There's some papers in there.
No, that's impossible. They'd never put anything in it. Peter, that man, he had a briefcase too. It was just like yours. Just like... Oh, no! Number 70, where's it going?
That's no use. He could be getting off anywhere along the route.
Dad will go mad. You know what he's like? That briefcase cost him £1.
Still got a briefcase and this one works.
But there'll be an awful fuss. And they'll blame me for putting the case down. No need to panic. Find out who the man is and where he lives and take the briefcase back. How do I do that? Look inside the briefcase, of course. Do you think it's all right to look? Well, of course it is. That man will want his briefcase back, won't he?
And you want your dad's case back, don't you? Let's have a look at those papers. Lecture notes. Industrial Archie?
Industrial archaeology. Never mind that, it's got his name and address.
No, they're just notes, nothing else.
I'll have to try the other part of the bag. Clothes and things, toothbrush, shaving stuff.
That's overnight kit. That's a fat lot of use.
Hang about. There's a piece of paper. Expenses. Rail fare 19th of June, £8.20. Expenses? That's what people have paid for things.
19th of June was yesterday, wasn't it? So he paid for his train fare yesterday.
To come here, most probably. Dinner, £5.20. Hotel, 19th to the 20th, £11.75. Hotel? You must have stayed there last night then.
Which hotel?
It doesn't say. It's no use. I have to be home by 1, and if I haven't got the right briefcase by then...
What time is it now?
About 9:30. Why?
It's quite early. He's probably only just left the hotel.
So what?
So the hotel must be near here, mustn't it? He wouldn't go to catch a bus miles away. He'd go to the nearest stop.
Is there a hotel near here? We could look for one. That would take ages going down every street.
I know a better way. I've got the yellow pages at home.
Yellow what?
Yellow pages. Come on. Come round to my place. I'll show you. This is what I mean. It's one of those things the post office give out, with yellow pages.
Telephone directory.
Not just that. It's a list of all the shops in town. And plumbers and builders, everything like that.
You don't want a plumber?
It's got hotels in it too, dope. Fruit and vegetables, garden centres.
Where's the hotel?
I'm coming to H, aren't I?
These things are always alphabetical.
Hairdressers, hardware.
Those are HA. We want HO for hotels.
I know. Heating, hospitals.
HOS. A bit further.
HOT, hotels, got it.
There's loads of them.
We want ones that are near to Flixham Avenue. That's where the bus stop is.
What about this? Eaton Road. No. That's Mars Way. Here, Beaufort Road.
That's off Flixham Avenue.
The County Arms. I bet it's that one.
What's AA mean?
Automobile Association, that head.
That'd be AAN.
What would?
Automobile Association Nuthead.
Very funny. What's it got to do with a hotel? Yeah, I pick out which hotels are best for people to stop at. Well, we found it now, haven't we?
Can I help you?
We're looking for a man who's staying here.
He's tall and thin.
We have quite a number of guests. What's his name?
We don't know, but he has got a beard.
Do you know his room number? I don't see how I can possibly help you.
We think he only came here last night. Please, can't you help us?
Very well. His name must be in here.
What's that?
The hotel register. Everyone who comes to stay here puts his name and address in the register, along with the date of his arrival. So your friend should have been signing in sometime yesterday.
Miss Heatherstone?
I don't think he was Miss Heatherstone.
Mr. Fordyce?
Mr. Fordyce is 80 years old.
Mr. and Mrs. Goodall?
He hadn't got a missus with him.
Mr. Zuckerman?
Herr Zuckerman. He's German, you know, and he certainly hasn't got a beard.
Anyway, that man didn't sound foreign.
That only leaves one.
Mr. Johnson, room 22.
Oh, yes. He's tall and thin.
Did he have a briefcase? Like this?
Oh, yes, he did. I remember thinking it looked brand new.
That's him. We've got his name. Mr. Johnson.
And his address, 12 Orchard Crescent, Riverton.
Right, I can't get from here to Riverton, can I? Besides, he's not there. He's here.
Will he come back to the hotel?
Let me see. Room 22. No, the bill was paid this morning. I'm afraid your friend, he's left the hotel.
Where's he gone?
I've no idea. Oh, but I do remember he asked to see a railway timetable, so he might have been catching a train.
Back to Riverton.
If he's going back there, there aren't many trains that stop at Riverton. You see, the London line. This page. Oh, look, he's put a ring round one of the times.
The 10:26. He must be taking the 10:26. That stops at Riverton. See? It's only 10 o'clock. We can easily get to the station. And catch him before the train goes. Jim!
Hang about, will you?
What for?
This train. It's got letters at the top of the column.
What about it?
Shouldn't we check out what they mean?
What's it matter?
Might matter a lot. Look, here's the train he's marked, and up here it's got SX.
What's that mean?
I don't know, it's a code. They always use codes.
I thought this was British Rail, not an I-5.
They use codes to save writing things out in full every time. Must say somewhere what it means.
Where does it say? Try the beginning of the book. They always put things like that right at the start.
She's right, you know. References and symbols.
They were a capital S. It means Saturday. That's all. Well, that's right. Today's Saturday.
What about this? Plus the letters O for only, X for accepted. For example, MO Mondays only, FX Fridays accepted.
Well, if that's what it is, a Xmas mean Saturday's accepted.
Meaning the train runs any other day but not Saturday.
Doesn't make sense. Why choose a train that isn't running?
Well, maybe he's not taking the train today. Maybe he's staying over till next week.
But he's left the hotel, he'd have nowhere to sleep.
He can stay somewhere else, can't he?
But we don't know where, so what use is that? I think I'll better go home. At least Dad knows who he is so I can write to him.
Hang about, no need to give up that easy. Let's try this part of the briefcase again. There is something. Yalta Commercial.
Yalta Commercial. Sounds like another code. I reckon this bloke's a spy. Isn't there a place called Yalta?
Well, it could be someone's name. What about commercial?
There's a commercial road in town.
That's it. He wanted to see someone called Yalta who lives in Commercial Road.
Why didn't he say so?
It's only a reminder for himself. We're not supposed to be reading it.
People should put what they mean. It doesn't make sense. If it's an address, why not put the number of the house?
I don't know. But we could find out if there's anyone called Yalta who lives in Commercial Road.
How? The telephone directory. I'll do it this time. Williams. Wordsworth. Why, it's near the end. Yates.
Y-A-T, you've gone past it. Back a bit.
Y-A-L. There's Yallop. Then Grenada. Yalta should come in between. There isn't anything in between. Yalta isn't here. I knew it. No such person. I'm going home.
Hang about just means he's not on the phone, that's all.
Just means we can't find him, you mean?
We could go down Commercial Road and ask.
You're joking. It goes for miles. Must be hundreds of houses. Fancy calling it every rung, asking for Mr. Yalta. I know another way.
Not the yellow pages.
No, not this time. Where are we going now? Where's the town hall? Excuse me.
Yes?
Please may we see the electoral register for Commercial Road?
You're a bit young to be on the list of electors, aren't you?
It's not me on it, it's someone else who should be a voter.
Commercial Road. Oh, very well.
What's an electoral register? It's a list of everyone in town who's allowed to vote. My mum and dad do a lot of work for the party, you see.
Party?
Political party. They go about seeing people at election times. They get the lists of the people in the different streets of the electoral register. You can always find one at the town hall.
Here you are. Redcliffe Ward. Commercial Road.
See what I mean? This shows everyone who lives in Commercial Road. They do have people taped, don't they? Must be difficult to be a spy.
Which house number?
We don't know, but the name is Yalta. May we look down the list?
Go ahead.
You look down this side, and we'll look down here. We have to look at every name. Well, of course we do, but it's a lot easier than going to every house, isn't it?
Suppose my mum and dad are in there too. And Colin, he's old enough to vote.
Here, Mr. and Mrs. Yalta, number 16.
There is a Yalta.
Wonderful what you can find out if you really want to. Number 16.
Yes? What is it?
Hello. We're looking for the owner of a briefcase, a Mr. Johnson.
Fred Johnson, he called to see us last night. We're cousins, you know. As he was down this way, he decided to look us up. Didn't even know the address, just the road.
How did he find you?
He went to the newsagents down the road. They deliver our paper, so they've got our address.
No escape, is there? Oh, speak to him, please.
Oh, he's not here now. He went back to the hotel where he was staying.
The County Arms, we've been there.
He'll be back this evening. I persuaded him to stay with us over the weekend. He said he'd catch the train back to Riverton on Monday.
There, you see, that train runs on Mondays.
Do you know where he is now?
Oh, let me see. He said he'd take a look round the town this morning. Oh, aye. And he had an appointment at 12 o'clock to give a lecture.
Lecture?
On industrial,
Archaeology.
That's it. He's an expert, you know.
Was he giving a lecture?
Oh, I don't really know. Some local society. He didn't mention the name.
Some local society.
But we don't know what or where. We know they're interested in archaeology.
That's true. Why not look them up?
Look them up.
In the public library. They're sure to have records of all the local societies there.
Records?
Well, off to the library.
You don't know the name of the society?
There's something to do with archaeology.
Well, we do keep records of local groups and societies.
May you see the list, please?
Oh, it's not a list, it's a card index. Here you are. You see, it's easier to put a new card in when there are changes. We try to keep the record up to date.
Let's hope this one is up to date.
Now, archaeology should be near the beginning.
A-R-C...
Yes, I do know how to spell it, thank you. Oh, here's one. The North Wiltshire Archaeological Society.
Membership Secretary, Mr. Charles Edgar.
What about this? Meetings held once a month on a Saturday at 12 noon, followed by lunch.
12 noon, that's the one he's going to.
At the Assembly Rooms, Heston Street.
Where's Heston Street?
Well, I'm not sure, but it's bound to be on the town map. Heston Street.
They've got the streets taped too, you know.
Now, reference C2. Now, C is up here, 2 is along here, and they meet here, somewhere in that square.
I can see it. Heston Street.
Where are we now?
Just here.
It's not far away. Along here, turn left, second right. That's it. Ta. Thank you.
I do hope you enjoy the lecture.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me all right? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Mr. Fred Johnson. As you know, he is one of our leading experts in industrial archaeology. And we are really privileged to have... Oh, dear.
My notes are in here. Just got them stuck. I can't see them.
Mr. Johnson, we've had an awful job finding you, but we've done it.
At last.
Find me?
Yes, Mr. Johnson. This is your briefcase.